Hey guys, you're very close to my face today because we're going to be doing 70's Freddie inspired makeup. Pretty much it's eyeliner. There were a few things I wanted to talk about. So I'm going to call it 70's Freddie's makeup, but I guess I could also call it Let's Talk maybe. But anyways, of course we're going to get out the eyeliner. So the first thing I want to talk about is that Jafar signed with CAA, Creative Artist Agency, something like that, and I think it's based in California. That's exciting for him. Honestly, I wonder if he's gonna do like more acting when this comes out, or if he's gonna, do music or what. I'm really curious to see, where he goes from here. I don't think I have any Queen news except for I know Adam Lambert. He is going to be doing Cabaret. Cabaret was one of the first musicals I watched besides like Cats and like Phantom of the Opera, like Hairspray, all the basic musicals I guess that a lot of people know about. Also, I haven't done my makeup in a hot minute, so don't bully me on my lack of technique.
What are you doing with this whole thing in here like this? What are you doing?
I'm gonna have to like fix this so much throughout this video. I'm also using my phone camera, so like, it's not gonna be perfect, but we do our best. Yeah, Cabaret, maybe this time. I've sang that song a couple of times. I really love that song. But yeah, it was, Eddie Redmayne, who I've always thought is very good looking. I don't know about y'all. I believe he performed at the Tonys recently, and I saw a lot of people talking about like his interpretation. I thought he did a really good job, and I think Adam's gonna do a good job as well. That's gonna be exciting. Oh, I guess I'll go ahead and talk about this real quick. My boyfriend actually told me this yesterday, and I was like, are you serious? Chappell Roan, I haven't talked about her on my channel before, but I had a high school friend who went to her show maybe like 2 years ago, like before she had really blown up, and I was always like, she has the coolest outfits, and like her makeup always looks so fun. Like it's definitely drag inspired, and she just looks like she'd be fun to see live. And I never went and saw her. I actually don't know if she has come to Atlanta since then. I think her current tour that she was on, she only went to North Carolina, but I really like her. I like Chappell Roan a lot because I feel like she has a really beautiful voice, and she can really sing, like she's a very good singer. And on top of that, she's fun to watch. And also, I think it's very important that lesbian community finally has a singer who I feel like is really singing about sexual things that lesbians do. I've heard a lot of sexual songs with like gay men about like, gay sex and stuff. I don't even know if I could say that on YouTube. Let's just say gay relations.
Better delete that.
I've heard a lot of gay relation songs for gay men, but not really about gay women. And as a bisexual girly, I appreciate Chappell Roan for that so much. The main reason I wanted to bring her up was because of her Lollapalooza performance. She did such an amazing job. My friends, Caitlin and Olivia, actually went to Lollapalooza, and like I kept seeing Olivia tweeting about like how the crowd was so huge, and like it was one of the most insane like crowd experiences she's ever had. I was at Lollapalooza when J-Hope performed, but honestly, that might have been more people than when J-Hope was there. I really don't know. And the fact that it was still daytime and she was pulling a crowd of that size, I definitely think, Chappell Roan is extremely talented and 100% deserves that. And even though I'm not like a crazy, like hardcore fan of her, I really like her stuff. I saw somebody say that it was kind of reminding them of Live Aid, which I don't think anyone can ever reach that level of Live Aid. And that's nothing against Chappell Roan. That's just in general, like, I don't care who you are. I don't care how talented you are. Like, it's just its own entity, Live Aid, like Queen at Live Aid. But I definitely think that what she did is going to go down in music history. Like, it really is. She absolutely killed that. She has a song that I love so much right now, and it's called Subway, but she hasn't released it. Her performance of that at Lollapalooza is my favorite version that she's done so far. Like, that high note, she killed. I didn't show you guys my Freddie shirt. Let me stand up. Yeah, it says Freddie on here and then Mercury at the bottom. Is this actually from Live Aid? I think it is from Live Aid. This is a big one I've been asked about. I actually briefly talked about this on my Instagram. I hate doing this on my waterline. I did way too much right there. Oh well, I'll just try to blend it out.
It's totally unacceptable. I'm on my way.
Anyways, on my Instagram I posted about this, so if you are a BTS lover like myself, you probably heard about Yoongi's scooter incident. What was originally said was a kickboard from Big Hit, not Big Hit, Hybe. I still want to call him Big Hit. Hybe said he was on a kickboard, and then it came out from the police report that it was a scooter, and that's a big deal in Korea. I mean, it'd probably be a big deal here too, but in Korea it's a big deal. He was intoxicated. He was not far from his home, so he was not on the scooter long, but he basically fell off the scooter like outside his home. At first I kind of giggled about it because I'm like, for real? Like, people are really upset about this? I do think he should have apologized, because I don't think it's a good idea, whether you're on a scooter or in a vehicle, to be driving around intoxicated. Really, I worry about his well-being the most, because I mean, if you're on a scooter and you're near cars, who do you think is gonna, you know, get hurt in that situation? Most likely the person on the scooter. Not saying that, you know, it couldn't happen to where he was on the scooter and, you know, someone in the vehicle that could have potentially collided with him, like, got hurt. Yoongi has been struck by a car before, and that's why, you know, his shoulder was messed up and still gives him issues. Obviously this was not a good idea. He needs to do is apologize, which he did, and he should never do this again. Like, you know, call someone to come get you. You need help. You know, you cannot get on a scooter and, you know, go back home even if it's close. It's just important, you know, to be safe about those kinds of things. And then I've also seen a lot of discourse of people being like, you know, what some people in Korean society get upset over is interesting. And I've never been to Korea, okay? I'm obviously American as hell, so I'm not really gonna say a whole lot on this, but I will say what I have seen online from my perspective is that people will get really upset over odd things. Like, you have, you know, literal felons walking around walking free that were within the K-pop industry, and I have to agree with that. I think that's extremely weird, and I will say I watched a documentary recently where it was about inappropriate child pictures. He got out of jail within 10 months and then was able to have unsupervised visits with his daughter after 2 months of dealing with his, you know, treatment for this. And I'm just like, that is insane. Like, our justice system globally seems to need some redoing. Because what?
So what's your sentence for her?
Electric chair.
Okay, y'all, I actually gotta use this mirror. This palette is so old. Y'all, the newest makeup I have is my foundation. Everything else, I'm not even kidding, this is probably from 2020. Before 2020, right at 2020. I'm just gonna kind of blend this out real quick and fix this really terrible wing that I did on both sides of my eye.
Get it together.
So this is the finished result. Look at what I'm having to do to make my bangs look somewhat better. I literally have this headband like pushed down on my bangs because my bangs are so short right now. I don't know what I was thinking. I got way too carried away. Okay, yeah, we're gonna push these bangs back because that is horrid.
It's gonna be so bad. Okay.
So yeah, I don't hate Yoongi. He was my first bias in K-pop ever. I think he did the right thing by, you know, coming out and apologizing. And I just hope he's okay, dude. So I hope everything's okay for him. I know the military is rough. From what I've heard in Korea, it's rough as hell. Saw a video of Namjoon. He looked so over it. He's got his little saxophone, you know, so hopefully he's doing all right. Oh, and also that new show that came out of Jimin and Jungkook is so cute. I keep getting that picture of them like snuggled up in the bed. I'm like, that shit was so cute. The last thing I want to talk about is 2 solo albums that are coming out. Jaehyun from NCT released Roses and Dandelion, and then Yuta's coming out with an album. And let me just say, first of all, Jaehyun slapped. I loved both of those songs. I also love the music video that he released. Banger. Very excited about Jaehyun's album because I really love the vibe of his songs so far. Yuta's my bias record in NCT, and I'm just so ready for him to have his rock moment. I'm truly not ready.
I will screw them until my brains fall out. Oh my goodness. The things that are swirling around in my head.
Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be back with a commentary video next time, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Bye, guys.